Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate another step in their journey. Before we begin, please take note of the fire exits at the back and here at the front. If we should need to use them for any reason, please use those exits. I would just ask that everyone please take a moment, check their cell phones, put them on vibrate or silence them for today's ceremony. At the conclusion of our ceremony today, you are all invited to our commons area for pictures and refreshments. There will be some staff outside of the auditorium at the end of this to help direct you on an inside route. The weather is not very nice today. If you'd like to travel through the building, they will help guide you due to Regents testing. We just have to be careful which path we take. So just look for them at the end if you wish to use that. Could I please have everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like to say thank you to some special people that made all this possible today. Thank you to Mrs. King, Ms. Orr, Ms. Witten, Mrs. Brimmer, Mrs. Galloway, Mrs. Jameson, Mrs. Hobbs, and Mrs. Marshall. Thank you to them. I'd also like to thank Mr. Faulkner for joining us today and thank our Board of Education for all of their support here at Sandy Creek. It is a wonderful place to learn and grow here at Sandy Creek Elementary, as you will see and hear in just a few moments as we recognize students for their accomplishments as they sing a few songs to share their memories of the time they've spent here. I'd like to share with you a few words from the book Wonder. In the book, Mr. Tushman, the principal, gives a speech at graduation, and I feel that it's very fitting for a 5th grade graduation. So here goes. When you reflect on this past year, I want you to look at where you are now and where you've been. You've all gotten a little taller, a little stronger, and a little smarter, I hope. But the best way to measure how much you've grown isn't by inches, or the number of laps you can now run around the track, or even the grade point average. Though those things are important, to be sure. It's what you've done with your time, how you've chosen to spend your days, and whom you have touched this year. That, to me, is the greatest measure of success. Remember, it's not just about academics, it's about becoming good people. Last, I want to share with you a quote that I found last year, and it's kind of stuck with me. The world is full of kind people. If you can't find one, be one. And now, we will have a performance by our 5th grade band. Please enjoy.
I would like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Marshall and to our 5th grade band. This is the first graduating class that has ever had the skill, the courage, and the opportunity to perform at their own 5th grade graduation. Please give them an extra round of applause. As we prepare for our next performance, I'd like you to know a few things. The next song is a very special performance. Students were inspired during their poetry unit with Miss Whitten. With the guidance of the marvelous Mrs. Hobbs, our 5th grade students wrote their own song lyrics. They recreated the song We're Going to Be Friends, originally by the White Stripes and featured in the movie Wonder. Many of you will recognize the tune, but you can check in your program for the lyrics that are specific to their friendships and their experiences here at Sandy Creek Elementary School. The marvelous Mrs. Hobbs also taught students how to play piano and guitar. Some of the most extraordinary of those musicians were chosen to play guitar accompaniment to the song Another First at 5th grade graduation. I often tell Mrs. Hobbs that every single thing that I'm proud of here at Sandy Creek involves Mrs. Hobbs. Please give her a special round of applause. Our 5th graders hope that you will follow along with the lyrics in your program. They tried to capture the essence of their Sandy Creek Elementary friendships. And I've got to be honest, they sincerely hope that you will become misty-eyed, that you will be all choked up, and they really hope they make you cry.
subject area. So I will start with ELA, and the student who held the highest cumulative average in ELA for the first 3 quarters was Lola Tessier. So the next award for academics is in the area of math for a cumulative average for the first 3 quarters in math with a 99.66. Olivia Brown.
The highest cumulative average for the first 3 quarters of science, that award goes to Brody Peckham. The highest cumulative average for social studies goes to Brody Peckham.
So the next award, oh, I'm sorry, Greg, you can go back to your seat. Try that again. So the next award is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. This award recognizes academic excellence and leadership in the classroom. To be eligible, students must meet specific requirements, including having a grade point average of a 90% or higher in each of their core academic classes. These students must also have demonstrated a high level of motivation, initiative, integrity, intellectual depth, strong leadership qualities, good character, and exceptional judgment. The President of the United States has signed each certificate, and a special pin is also included with each award. I'm proud to announce these students chosen for the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Jacoby Balcom. Olivia Brown. Maddie Cole. Amasu Euler. Tanisha Hathaway. Emma Gibbons. Hudson Hunt. Alina Khan. Brody Peckham. Abigail Peters. Hayden Slurry. Madden Slurry. Lola Tessier. Leah Wall. Maggie Wallace. Henry Zimmerman. Get an extra round of applause for all of you. Yeah, if anybody would like to come up and take a quick photo while they're up here. Our next award is the President's Award for Educational Achievement. This award recognizes students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects. Its purpose is to encourage and reward students who consistently put forth their best effort, often in spite of special obstacles. The following students are celebrated for their grit and determination, which allow them to have academic success even in the face of adversity. Lindy Fitzgerald. Chrislyn Harlow. Simon Preston. Allie Small. And Lexi Wilson.
Next up is the American Citizenship Award. This is also a national award. The American Citizenship Award is given to students who participate in school and/or community service. They show a positive attitude towards their classmates, their school, and their community. They display an understanding and an appreciation of civic responsibility. They possess the strength of character and the courage to always do what is right. They promote citizenship within their school or community through their activities and acting as a role model. We would like to congratulate Katrina Bartlett. Dalton Mackey. Landon Sadler. Bailey Williams. Anisha Hathaway. Brody Pekka. Before we send these students back to their seats, we have a special award to give. Along with the American Citizenship Award, we have chosen one additional award. When we talk about citizenship, making good choices, being of good character, and making our community better, we wanted to give a special acknowledgement to a student who was chosen by his peers 4 quarters in a row to be the leader's choice. He was chosen by his classmates as a good role model and a good citizen and an empathetic friend. We would like to give a special acknowledgement to Brody Pekka.
I know that you saw the band performing in the pit, but I would like to acknowledge them and have them come up. I'm going to call them up by their section, and at the end, we'll save the applause till the end of each section. So we're going to start with the flutes. Haley Coulter, Kirstel Hoffman, Abby Peter, Bryn Elvis, Morgan Perro, Layla Bristol, Lexi Wilson, and Verenity Cleveland. those are the flutes, and all through the year they've been a team. Now they're sort of spread out, but that's for other purposes. Next, the clarinet section, Micah Hahn, Allie Small, Lindy Fitzgerald, Alyssa Lando, Maggie Wallace, Emma Sue Yoder, Leah Washburn, Owen Battles, Dutch Vilvechtenberg, Marilyn Ryerson. Alto saxophones, Katrina Bartlett, Hunter Soluri, Brody Pekka, Leah Wall, Olivia Brown, Hunter Wilson, alto saxes. Jacoby Balcom, Noah Badur, Josh Young, Ava Mosier, Brandon Fox, Lawrence Hirsch, Noah Wadsworth. The trumpet section. French horns, Kip Bearden, Isabella Taplin, Alex Rodriguez. Trombones, Braden Mick, Malachi Tennant, and Josiah Radley. Baritones, Madden Solari, Bailey Williams, and Hudson Hunt. Tubas, Wyatt Guile, and Aiden Rudd. The heartbeat of the band, percussion, Hayden Solari, Phoenicia Hathaway, Lola Tessier, Emma Gibbons, Dalton Mackey, Simon Preston. And the bells xylophone team, Emma Becker and Meredith Pettit. This is the band, 5th grade band from 2019. I can't wait to see them in 6th. I have a few awards, and I heard that I was being kind of secretive about this. I didn't really realize it, but I'm glad. So now I have some awards to give out. First, I would like to do the participants of Solo Festival for this year. And as we said in the concert, it's quite a task to do a NISMA Level 1 solo in 5th grade when we just started and, got up and running in like October. And the kids were able to handle a Level 1, and there's only 6 levels in the New York State School Music Association hierarchy. So that's quite an accomplishment. And they each will receive a medal and a certificate for their work with Solo Festival this year. I'm going to call them down, and then if you would like to get a photo, you can. Crystal Hoffman on flute, Micah Hahn on clarinet, Maggie Wallace on clarinet, Brody Pekka, alto saxophone, Hector Salgado, trumpet, Grant Harris, trumpet, Madden Soluri, trumpet, baritone, sorry. Wyatt Guile with a perfect score of 28 points, tuba. Phoenicia Hathaway, snare drum, and Simon Preston, snare drum. And I have 2 other awards. Usually I try to pick someone who has demonstrated real excellence, not only on their instrument, but in the band room and in concerts and helping out wherever needed. And a most improved award, someone who maybe had difficulty at the beginning, but really rose to the occasion. This year, the most improved award goes to Maggie Wallace. And the Band Excellence Award for this year, Wyatt Guile. Their awards are in their rooms also. I would like to now introduce Mrs. Hobbs for Chorus Awards.
Now we will welcome the chorus members, one at a time as I call them up. This group has been a really fun group to work with. We've had a really great year. I tried some new things with them and they always were willing to try it and see how it went. And we had some really great, successful performances this year, so I'm really proud of them. Dutch Van Valkenburg, Meredith Pettit, Caitlin Rudd, Abby Peter, Isabella Taplin, Ava Mosher, Noah Bador, Jacoby Belcom, Simon Preston, Hayden Soluri, Braden Mick, Crystal Hoffman, Brandy Cleveland, Marilyn Ryerson, Phoenicia Hathaway, Lola Tessier, Madden Soluri, Emma Sue Euler, Adam Trudell, Brandon Fox, Micah Hahn, Kip Yerden, Alex Anderson, Katrina Bartlett, Sophia Orton, Maggie Wallace, Leah Washburn, Olivia Brown, Lexi Wilson, Layla Bristol, Leah Wall, Brody Pekka, Nevaeh Brown, Emma Gibbons, Alex Rodriguez, Hector Salgado, Lawrence Hurst, Hunter Wilson, Dalton Mackey, Landon Sedler, Lindy Fitzgerald, Maddie Norton, Haley Coulter, Alina Khan. In a few moments, we will be performing the song that the group chose to do for today. I have my students submit song choices and the lyrics and find out if there are karaoke's available for them and they get to choose their song. But first, I would like to especially recognize 4 of our members. I always give an award for someone who exhibits leadership, always is trying their best, always is doing whatever they need to do above and beyond the call of duty. And I have 4 of them this year. I couldn't decide on just 2. Lindy Fitzgerald, Haley Coulter, Madden Solari. Brody Pecca. Let's give them another. And now the chorus will perform Unstoppable.
All right, fantastic job, fifth grade chorus. Round of applause again for them, please. Thank you, Mr. Hobbs. Okay, before I begin recognition of all our fifth grade graduates, we have one more group that I wish to recognize. We have a fifth grade leadership council, and those students, there are 3 from each homeroom, that try to meet with me once a month. It's not always easy to catch me and get in my schedule, but we try to meet once a month, and they sit down and have lunch with me, and we talk about what are their wishes, what are the things that they have a vision for in our school. So they bring ideas to me. They talk about things such as lockers. You know, the idea that they'd like to have some lockers has been brought up. They talk about, can we have some freedoms, like maybe we can walk ourselves to specials. And so we have conversations about things they'd like to see, changes they would like. And they do some work behind the scenes and go back and they poll their classmates about things that are going on and what would they like to see. So they represent the whole fifth grade. So I want to recognize them and have them come up on stage. Wyatt Guile, Dalton Mackey, Emma Sue Euler, Lita Wall, Abby Peter, Hector Salgado, Lola Tessier, Alina Khan, and Bailey Williams. Nine future great leaders standing here in front of you. A round of applause for them, please. All right, thank you. You may have a seat. All right, I have Mr. Faulkner joining me now. We will begin recognizing our fifth grade graduates. When they come up, they'll shake Mr. Faulkner's hand and then they'll take their place on the risers and way up here. Alex Anderson. Jacoby Belcom. Katrina Bartlett. Owen Battles. Emma Becker. Leah Becker. Noah Bador. Layla Bristol. Olivia Brown. Nevaeh Brown. Serenity Cleveland. Maddie Coe. Haley Coulter. Bryn Drevelvis. Emma Sue Euler. Lindy Fitzgerald. Brandon Fox. Emma Gibbons. Travis Graham. Wyatt Guile. Chrislyn Harlow. Grant Harris. Micah Hahn. Lawrence Hurst. Tanisha Hathaway. Crystal Hoffman. Hudson Hunt. Christian Kennedy. Alina Khan. Alyssa Lando. Dalton Mackey. Jaden McBroom. Braden Mick. Ava Mosier. Maddie Norton. Sophia Orton. Morgan Perro. Brody Pekka. Abby Peter. Meredith Pettit. Corlee Phillips. Simon Preston. Josiah Radley. Sienna Reff. Alex Rodriguez. Aiden Rudd. Caitlin Rudd. Marilyn Ryerson. Hector Salgado. Landon Sedler. Allie Small. Hayden Soluri. Hunter Soluri. Madden Soluri. Isabella Taplin. Malachi Tennant. Lola Tessier. Adam Trudell. Dutch Van Valkenburg. Noah Wadsworth. Leah Wall. Maggie Wallace. Leah Washburn. Bailey Williams. Hunter Wilson. Lexi Wilson. Kip Yurden. Joshua Young. Henry Zimmerman. I present to you the future class of 2026. Congratulations.
Oh,